Hey y'all, so I am getting ready with you guys today. Watch me slay my quick everyday face so that you guys can see what I use, my tricks, my tips on how to slay something pretty quick. I am going to get some fa, nothing spectacular. We're just doing a quick face. It's a kind of a lot going on in this video, but not really. I just wanted you guys to see how I do my everyday face. Okay guys, so I normally start with my brows. For me personally, that helps because I can frame my face and then from there I can go ahead and do the other stuff. I personally like it, and I do not go in with concealer first because my brows are micro shaded, thankfully, so I actually don't have to do too much. It's actually time for me to get a touch up, but yeah, my brows are micro shaded, so I literally just follow the shape that's already there. I personally love my micro shading. I recommend anybody, and I also pause, I'm everywhere. I also lift up my brow. Just for me doing brows and doing micro shading, I find it easier when I create that arch already when I'm pulling the skin. But back to micro shading, I personally like it. I would recommend anybody who is not like hairy and has a struggle with brow hair growing in thick and full and fluffy. I recommend anyone in that category to go and get micro shading. It's nothing to be scared of with micro shading. I personally like it. The difference with micro shading and micro blading is micro shading is giving you that powder soft ombre brow versus microblading, they're cutting into your skin, and that's not always the best thing to do because when you do that you can cause scar tissue, and you know, if anybody knows with scar tissue, it's really like kind of your skin is messed up from there. So personally, I would tell anybody to get micro shading. It's harmless, it's quick. It's not as quick though, but microblading is quicker than micro shading just because all you're doing is literally slicing into the skin versus just shading and building up that color until it's there and present. But I like it. I don't have any problems with it. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. I recommend. I'm gonna fill this piece in. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my brows, and then from there and I always try to be pretty precise with my lines because, like, why not? It's really bothering me that this is not doing what needs to be done. And I will say this is my first time filming and doing my makeup, and I normally do my makeup on the opposite side, so this is kind of all new to me. So we're gonna see how this turn out. I'm normally positioned a whole different way, but that shouldn't stop it. When your hands is gifted, you could just do how you tell. So yeah. Okay, so that's one side. Now we're gonna do the other side and go from there. So I'm still pulling that skin and creating that outline. So what do you guys want to see more of on my channel? I'm kind of not in the niche field. just because I am going to be creating another channel when it comes to a niche that I do have and a skill and something that I really do enjoy and I'm passionate about, which is nails. So this is kind of just my fun side, things that people want to know about me. You know, this is that side. I'm really private, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you know me, you know, like, that I'm not private with people, but like when it comes to people who are close to me, but just like on the outside looking in, I'm very private. Like, people always ask me like, oh my god, are you in a relationship? Oh my god, are you this, are you that? Yeah, are you still in Atlanta? Are you still this, that, and the third? Yeah, I am. I'm still in Atlanta. Hold on, because I said another thing too. But yeah, so this is like my fun side. So I don't really want to have a niche on this side of YouTube for me. I just want to kind of enjoy it and pretty much get to vlogging and getting ready with me. I'm actually going to go get some pho. And I had an issue yesterday. Oh my god, y'all. So I had an issue yesterday. I was upset, okay? So I'm working, you know, doing some editing, chilling. And I decided, okay, why not let today be the day that I spoil myself in the house? Which everyone, I feel like if you work hard. You know, I'm not a fan of eating out like that anymore. I used to eat out every freaking day, y'all. Like, I'm not even joking. I used to eat out every day and it was really bad. But now I'm really finding comfort in cooking at home. And I know how to cook. That's the thing. Like, it wasn't like I don't know how to cook and I'm just eating out. No. And if anyone's wondering, this is my primer right here. Just a side note. But to keep the story going, I decided, okay, let me spoil myself. I'm about to order me some Uber Eats. You know, for somebody who literally, I am against Uber Eats. Okay, I'm so against Uber Eats. I'm not even gonna lie. And DoorDash, that's just not my thing. This is my opinion personally. I'm a person who, I feel like I have a car. I pay a great amount of money for it every month. Why would I spend money on, you feel me, paying somebody to bring me my food when I can go get up and get it myself? But hey, that's just my opinion. That's how I look at things. And for me, it works out for me. So I decided that I am going to order some Uber Eats and, you know, splurge a little bit. It was $27, but still. I decide that I'm going to go and do that and get it delivered to me because I'm in the house. I haven't been out since, I don't know when's the last time I went out of my house. I'm not even joking. But I've been working. So, long story short, I go on the Uber app and I'm like, ooh, let me try some pho. Mind you, I have friends who have told me all the time, oh, you should try pho. It's so good. Because I'm a ramen girl. I'm not even going to lie. I'm a ramen girl. Give me your best ramen and I am there. Like, seriously. So that's just me though. I'm a ramen girl. And so I try it. For the first time, I try pho. Well, this is my second time. The first time, I don't really count it because I know what I was ordering. So this time, I actually did my research, spoke to a few of my peers, and I said, hey, you know, what's a good, you know, order and whatnot. Cool. So be it. Y'all. So I ordered my food. And my sister told me, she said, oh, make sure you get some Hosin. Make sure you get some, not just get some Hosin, but make sure you get some sriracha packets and do all of this stuff, right? So me, listening, I do that. I even call the restaurant and I say, pause, let's mix this because it's giving a little orange. And this is really my summer shade that I just put on because I get really dark in the summer, so we gonna even it out and mix it up. But back to what I was saying. So I do everything right that she told me to do, and I even called the restaurant myself, And before I placed my Uber order, I called the restaurant and I said, hey, I want to make sure these are rice noodles because it said chicken noodle soup. But even though it was a five place, I just wanted to make sure I was ordering the right thing. Because, yeah, we don't like to waste money around here. So, excuse my dog. She thinks she's neighborhood watch as well. So, I, call, do my due diligences. And the lady's like, oh yeah, it's noodles, it's angel hair noodles and blah 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 blah. I said, okay, so how do I order, if I want packets of things, how do I order that? She's like, oh, you can just put it in the notes section on Uber Eats. I said, okay, I do that. Y'all, I do that. My food gets here on time, looking good. Soon as I open it, it's literally no sauce in there. And from what my sister stated, she said, oh, the sauce is going to give it its flavor. Like, although you're using chicken broth, and the broth side of things is still going to give its flavor. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm going to just listen. I mean, I don't know nothing about ramen. Pho too much. I don't know anything about pho too much, so I'm going to listen. So I do that. And literally, there is no sauce. When I call, I'm like, I don't have any sauce. I don't know how this works, and I don't know how this works. I put in the notes. I called actually. And I asked someone, how do I put notes in on Uber? And I did it. She walked me through it. And she specifically told me that they were going to have it in the freaking bag. So I'm like, I told the guy on the phone, I'm like, hey, what can be done? Because I have no sauce. Like, this is like, just imagine eating anything without seasoning. That's basically how it tasted. Because I even tried to eat it and I just couldn't. So, yeah, that's what it was. And so I called them. I'm on the phone with them telling them this. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We didn't see the notes and blah, 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 and all this stuff. So I'm like, no problem. So what can be done, as a customer? This is my first time having pho. I really want this experience to be good and enjoy it and everything like that. So they're like, oh, I was like, so she's like, oh, let me grab my manager. I speak to the manager. He's like, no, there's a bag in there. I'm like, sir, the lady told me on the phone there was not anything in this bag. She did not pack it. She forgot it, and I'm okay with that. But as a customer, you're not going to sit here and tell me that there's nothing in my bag and you're not at my house with me. No. So from there, I'm like, okay, clearly y'all got me messed up. So I just let him keep talking. Let him keep talking. So I'm like, sir, you're not listening to me and I don't appreciate it. I said, you literally are telling me that there's something in my bag when there isn't, and you didn't even pack the bag. Like, you didn't pack it. So what are you talking about? The lady who packed it even told me on the phone, OMG, I'm so sorry. I forgot to put that in the bag. I did not look at the notes. So what we're not going to do is go back and forth here. So I said, okay, what can be done? He said, what would you like? I said, you know what? I am having a free day tomorrow. I can come tomorrow and get me a free bowl made the correct way. He said, okay, no problem. We can do that. He gave me his name. And so that's where I'm going today, y'all. I'm about to go get some of my pho. And it's going to be free on the house because who told y'all to mess up my order? And I'm honestly not even that girl. Like, I'm pretty chill about my orders and, everything under the sun. But, baby, not yesterday. I didn't have an Emmy. I already didn't have a meal prepared to cook. So I was just a little irritated. So, yeah. We got that fixed real quick. Because we not going to be walking around here. We're not going to walk around here not getting top tier service, because that's just not how I move. And when it comes to my business, I am the same way. In realistic situations, let's say that. Because some people, which I get, you know, as a owner of a business, some people, they do try to get over on you and try to, you know, tell you a white lie or a whole lie, actually. So I get it, you know. I totally get it. But he fixed it for me. I appreciate him for it, you know, cool. So with that being said, I got a free choice of my ramen today. I'm probably gonna get the same thing. Personally, I went and got chicken last time. I'll probably get the same thing, the chicken. I wouldn't mind shrimp, but we gonna stick to what they let me get, because I'm not gonna be that person. I'm not gonna be that girl. No, like, be for real. So what I'm doing now is my under eye. I really am upset about my under eye makeup, only because the eye makeup I was originally supposed to be lighter, but I kind of set it off with my Anastasia banana powder. But I personally, I've had this, y'all. I've had this banana powder for almost like 2 years or more. I'm not even joking. Like, the shelf life on this is amazing. And not only that, I just love how it mattifies my under eye and it still lifts it up a little bit. So personally, and I set one eye at a time, just because I actually blended in on one eye at a time. Just because me personally, it sticks better. I got this trick from a friend of mine. She told me to do this, and she said, girl, once you do this, you'll never go back. And she didn't lie. She told the whole truth, baby. So now that we got that out the way, we're gonna do this eye over here. Yeah, I was supposed to get a lighter concealer, and I'm using a NARS concealer. I got this trick from my friend, but as I was saying, I am using the NARS concealer. I love NARS. My foundation is NARS, so yeah, I'm a NARS girl personally. It suits me best. I'm a NARS girl and an Anastasia girl. I do want to try some different things too. So if you guys know some different like concealers I can use, comment them below, because I personally stick to what I know best. So it gotta be the best of the best. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Just because for me, I have really oily skin. And I did see a TikTok the other day. This guy was showing all the products to use for a matte look and for oily skin, and I'm gonna go and get a few things from that video. It is a little pricey, but I'm gonna get it just kind of piece by piece, just because I feel like, why not? And I trusted his work because his makeup was flawless and matte at the same time too. So so that is my under eye portion, and we gonna do it like that. Okay, like so. And so I pretty much am not really doing anything with my day today besides going to enjoy my ramen on the house personally, because I'm not missing that. I'm sorry, y'all messed up my order. I'm getting in where I fit in, and it's clearly at the ramen place. So now I am about to use my Chanel palette. I have a small one, it's my baby, but I'm gonna use my Chanel palette, and the colors in here are so cute. I'm gonna actually use this one right here just for an eyeshadow, just to give it like a little bronze look. Personally, I love this palette. This is like my favorite palette to use on like an everyday look. And I kind of just added around the whole eye just to give it that bronze look around the eye. It's literally my favorite, and you know, you probably can't really see it too much, but I love it. So we got that out the way, and I'm going to touch up my brows just because after like doing my foundation and stuff, it definitely will lighten up. If I had like true brow hairs, I would, you know, get in the trend of using the whole glue and sticking my hairs up and all that, but I ain't got enough hair for all of that. Let's just be honest, on my brow hair at least. It's weird, like I have so much hair on my head, like my real hair, I have a lot of it. My leg hair, I don't have a lot of it. I don't know what was going on in that area of my body, which I'm grateful for, because when I go get waxed, it's not much to do. Like literally every time, it's not much to do. So, hey, go in your house. Thank you. House. Someone is at my door. Let's see. I got a camera, because baby, we don't play that around here, okay? Yeah, we don't play that around here. Even though I live in a very safe neighborhood, like, y'all, the safeness of this neighborhood is crazy. I love it, though. Safe. But don't try it. Because, yeah, we all strapped around here. But, anyways, I'm going to now... I crack myself up. I just be talking. So now I'm gonna go in with a bronzer from NARS. I'm a NARS girl. I'm telling y'all, I'm a NARS girl. So I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. I'm gonna go with my bronzer and just do a quick little, you know, 1-2. I like this bronzer because it, like the same thing it does for my Chanel palette, it does the same thing in the form of my bronzer. I'm gonna turn this light down a little bit so y'all can get the whole effect. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you can see it better now. But I'm gonna do it over here, over there, and I'm gonna do some in the middle. So I love NARS personally. That's my go-to. And I also like to do that bronzer and then I mix it with this one too. This is just a not generic brand. It's actually Black Radiance. I like Black Radiance. I use this as my foundation pad sometimes, so this is what I use, and I use this one. Looks really embarrassing. Don't judge me, y'all. But it's makeup. Like, it ain't dirty or nothing. It's just makeup. But I go in behind that and I give it like a gold look now, which you can see once I start to put it on my face. So once I go in with that, I'm pretty much done with my makeup look. My next step now, what I do is I kind of just go in with my foundation brush and move this around up here, and I just go in and go around and I kind of just even everything out. So now what I have to do is my eyes. I love doing my eyes. It's my favorite part of my makeup routine personally. It just does it for me every time. Like, I'm not even joking. So I am a clean up and go girl too. That's why I'm over here moving and stuff, y'all. Because I'm the girl that cleans up and does her makeup and cleans up at the same time. I don't play that. I'm like that with anything I do in my house. I don't like to come back home or leave or go into the next room or come back in and I have stuff everywhere. So I'm a girl that's going to clean up and go as I do my makeup. So what I'm going to do now before I do my eyes is put on my setting mist. And it's Morphe. This gets me through it all. I love it personally. And I just go in and I kind of water my face down because that's what you're supposed to do. And then I put this up because this is crazy how strong it is to me. So once I do that, we just gonna do a nice fan. And it also gives me that like glow look too at the end. But this is setting my makeup for sure because I have oily skin. And I also want to try the Milk Matte. I heard so many great things about that. I want to try it because if that does what needs to be done, I'll be set for real. Because I know this is just my everyday face if I'm wearing makeup. I don't wear makeup every day. This is too much. I don't see how girls do it. My skin needs to breathe. But yeah, that's not my business. That's their business. I got to put my eyes down so we can get all of that good stuff. What I do is I got my Morphe. I got my Morphe mascara. I love it. It does the job every time. I have long eyelashes personally. So for me, you know, I just take a little longer. But I don't do too much because I put on actual eyelashes too. I'm not a lash extension girl though, y'all. I'm really not. I am not a lash extension girl, but I want to be. I just can't. I really can't. My eyelashes are long though. Like if I was to really like, they're pretty long. My natural lashes, they're very nice. But yeah, I kind of go in with that and set them up because I'm a girl who likes to blend. I'm a blend girl. I've always been a blend girl, even from getting quick weaves to sewing. My hair blends very well. I just have blendable hair on my body. If that's even a thing, because everybody can't blend. But I do this so that I can make my eyelashes look like eyelash extensions. Because why not? So I did that. And now I do my under eye personally. And then I'm gonna complete my makeup look pretty much. So go in with my lashes. I have to make sure they're the right way first. Okay, we getting somewhere. We is getting somewhere. So yeah, this looks about right. So what I'm gonna do is now do this and let my hair down. Makeup got on it's a little. So I'm gonna do my lips and we'll be done. So now I'm going to go in with my Remedy by Ari Pink Matter. I love it. I love her packaging. It's super sturdy. I love that nothing is gushing out. I've had experiences with this type of packaging, like a cheaper version of it gushing out, and she did her big one with this. I really am proud of my girl. She went crazy. I got makeup on my top, but I can wipe that off. So I'm gonna go in with that. I like to go in with that for my bottom lip. And then for my top lip, I use my NYX. The quality of both are, well, of the Remedy by Ari and the NYX, Remedy by Ari's goes on really smooth. And I just go like that with both of them. And then if I want it to be more like lighter, what I do is go in with my Pink Matter again. And I go like that because sometimes I do want it to look a little light. So yeah, that's my makeup look, y'all.